Tyler Perry. The name alone carries weight in Hollywood. A self-made billionaire who transformed a former Confederate Army base into a 330-acre studio empire. A man who built an entertainment kingdom from scratch, creating opportunities and employing over 500 people. A symbol of Black creativity and ownership in an industry that hasn't always made room for either. But today, that success story faces serious challenges. 2 lawsuits alleging sexual assault have been filed against the entertainment mogul. Perry's legal team calls it a money grab. The accuser's attorney suggests more cases may be coming, and the entertainment industry is watching closely as this story unfolds. This is a complicated, developing situation, and it deserves a careful, thoughtful examination. The first lawsuit came in June. Derek Dixon, an actor who appeared on Perry's show, The Oval, filed claims accusing the filmmaker of groping him and engaging in what Dixon described as a pattern of exploitation. According to his complaint, Perry has been using his position of power and influence to take advantage of vulnerable actors seeking guidance and mentorship as they pursue their Hollywood dreams. Then, on December 26th, a second lawsuit emerged. Mario Rodriguez, who had a role in Boo, a Medea Halloween, filed his own complaint. His allegations detail multiple instances of assault spanning several years at Perry's Los Angeles home. The lawsuit claims that Rodriguez met with Perry on various occasions, even after alleged assaults occurred. According to the filing, Perry gave Rodriguez money on some of these occasions, including after one incident where Perry allegedly tried to unbuckle the actor's pants. In total, the complaint states that Perry gave Rodriguez $10,000 unprompted. Jonathan Delshad, the attorney representing both accusers, spoke to The Hollywood Reporter with a stark warning. There's now 2 of these lawsuits. There may be more coming. Perry's response has been swift and categorical. His attorney, Alex Spiro, issued a statement denying everything. "I said it before and I will say it again. This is nothing but a $77 million money grab scam." $77 million. That's the combined total the lawsuits are seeking, and it's a number that Perry's team is using to frame these cases as financially motivated rather than justice-seeking. Now, here's where things get complicated, and in cases like these, complications matter. Text messages between Perry and Rodriguez have surfaced, showing ongoing communication between the 2 men as recently as August of this year. In one message, Rodriguez reached out to Perry during a period of financial hardship, writing, "Feel sick most days. Never told anybody this, but my mom and everybody is starting to notice my broke situation. Don't have insurance." In another text from last year, Rodriguez thanked Perry for everything the mogul had done for him, writing, "I just want to tell you that your boy right here appreciates you more than anything." Perry's response? "You don't have to give me a thing or pay me a thing. I'm just glad you're good." Media outlets, including TMZ, Page 6, the Associated Press, and the Los Angeles Times, have all highlighted these messages. The AP noted that the communications show the 2 remained in contact years after Rodriguez claims their interactions ended. The Los Angeles Times pointed out that Rodriguez stated he cut off contact with Perry in 2019, but the messages appeared to contradict that timeline. On the surface, these texts might seem to undermine Rodriguez's claims, but Delshad, the accuser's attorney, sees them differently. He interprets the messages as evidence of an unbalanced power dynamic, suggesting that Perry felt compelled to provide financial support as a form of compensation for the alleged assaults. Why is he holding himself out as available for favors? Delshad asks. That's the larger context to this. This isn't normal behavior from a billionaire producer toward an inconsequential actor who had a tiny role in one of his movies. He makes another compelling point. They may say that Tyler Perry is just a philanthropic guy and that he does this for everyone, and maybe he does, but it seems unlikely. I would imagine his phone would be blowing up from hundreds of thousands of actors who played small roles in his movies. The question he poses is significant. Why did Mario feel comfortable enough to ask him for money, and why did Perry respond 4 years after they made a movie together? To understand the full weight of these allegations, we need to consider Perry's place in Hollywood. Tyler Perry Studios isn't just a production facility. It's been celebrated as a monumental achievement for representation and ownership in an industry with a long history of exclusion. Perry's success has inspired countless creators and performers. His studio has become a destination for Black talent, a place where stories often overlooked by mainstream Hollywood get told. The impact is real, the employment is real, the opportunities are real. But there have also been whispers over the years. Indirect criticisms have appeared in shows like Donald Glover's Atlanta and Aaron Mockruder's The Boondocks. Some references in those programs have mirrored the types of allegations that Dixon and Rodriguez are now making publicly and legally. These weren't explicit accusations, but they were cultural commentary that hinted at rumors circulating in certain Hollywood circles. Now, those whispers have become lawsuits. The entertainment industry has seen this pattern before. Powerful figures, accusations that simmer beneath the surface for years, then suddenly they explode into public view. The Me Too movement taught us that power imbalances in Hollywood can create environments where abuse happens, and victims feel they can't speak up without risking their careers. Whether that's what happened here remains to be determined by the legal system, but the conversation itself is important. As this story develops, several things are certain. Perry denies the allegations entirely. His legal team is fighting back aggressively, framing these lawsuits as nothing more than an attempt to extract money from a successful person. The accuser's attorney suggests more lawsuits may be filed, and the text messages between Perry and Rodriguez complicate the narrative in ways that both sides will surely interpret differently in court. What's not certain is how this will resolve. These are civil cases, not criminal charges. They'll be decided based on evidence, testimony, and legal arguments. The truth, whatever it may be, will need to emerge through that process. Tyler Perry built an empire. Now that empire faces its most serious test. And regardless of the outcome, this story reminds us that power, success, and legacy can all be complicated by what happens behind closed doors. The legal battle is just beginning, and Hollywood is watching.